In the past, a very good man used to live in a village. His wife was very beautiful, and Bala Manas loved her very much. If she ever disappeared from his sight even for a moment, he used to get restless. Once the man went to another city for some important work. Different types of birds were being sold in the market there. There was also a talking parrot. The specialty of the parrot was that whatever was asked of him, he used to answer it exactly like a human. Apart from this, he also had the specialty that in the absence of a person, whatever incidents happened at his house, he used to tell them on the question of that person. After a few days that gentleman had to go abroad. While leaving, he handed over the parrot to his wife to take good care of it. He went abroad and returned after a long time. On his return he asked the parrot in private what had happened here in my absence. In his absence, his wife had acted arbitrarily and had broken the shackles of modesty. The parrot told the whole situation to his master. Swami scolded his wife a lot that what actions you do behind my back and how you feed flowers. The wife did not say anything to the husband because the things were true. But she started thinking who told these things to her husband. At first he thought that perhaps some servant had done this work. She called one maidservant and reprimanded them, but all of them swore that they had not said anything to your husband. The woman believed his words and understood that the parrot had done this action. He didn't say anything to the parrot, because the parrot would have told this too to his master. But she started worrying that somehow she should prove the parrot a liar in front of her master, and remove his distrust and doubt towards her. After a few days, her husband again went out of the village for a day. The woman ordered her maids that in the night, one maid should grind the mill under the parrot's cage all night, the other should keep pouring water on it as if it is raining, and the third maid should light a lamp behind the cage, and take the mirror herself. Stand in front of the mirror, and keep pouring the light falling on the mirror, in front of the eyes of the parrot. The maids kept doing this throughout the night, and before dawn they covered the cage. When the gentleman returned the next day, he privately asked the parrot what had happened last night. The parrot said, "O Lord, I was in great pain at night, the clouds thundered, lightning flashed and it rained throughout the night. Since there was no name of clouds and rain last night, the man thought that this parrot talks without head and feet, and what he said about my wife was also complete nonsense." He got very angry with the parrot, and he took the parrot out of the cage, and killed it by throwing it on the ground. He started trusting his wife again, but this trust did not last long. Within a few months, his neighbors said such things about his wife's misdeeds, which were like the words of that parrot. Due to this, that gentleman regretted that he unnecessarily killed such a faithful parrot in a hurry. After telling the story of the parrot, the fisherman said to the monster that after telling the story of the parrot, King Garrick said to his minister, "Because of enmity, you want me to drown the doctor, who has done me so much favor, and there is no harm in you too. That I should get the innocent killed. I am not a fool like the owner of the parrot, who does such a thing in haste without thinking." The minister requested, "Maharaj, even if the parrot was killed innocently, what a big deal it is. Neither the misdeed of a woman is a big deal. But what I am telling you is a big deal, and it is necessary to pay attention to it. Then even if an innocent person is killed for your precious life, then what is there to regret about it? His crime is so much that everyone calls him a spy of the enemy. I have neither envy nor enmity with him. Whatever I say for your own good. I don't care whether he is good or bad, I just want your longevity. If my words turn out to be untrue, then you punish me in the same way as a king did to his amateur." Ultimately, that amateur had to die by the order of the king. The king asked which king gave death sentence to amateur, and on what grounds. The minister told this story.